What's up, everybody? In this video I have for you guys a ranked seasons gameplay, not a montage, just one game. I hope you guys enjoy. We're making our push towards the championship series. Alright, so I go through my binder right here. I put in the shortstop Pablo Sanchez. As you can see there, I have 4 diamond created players, 2 at shortstop and 2 at second base, 1 at an 85 and 1 at an 89. That's because I wanted to make sure that I had those 2 positions locked down. Looking back on it, probably wish I would have done a catcher, but I was using them at shortstop and second base all year, and I didn't want to have that penalty. I know that the second base created player can play shortstop just fine, but I didn't want to have that penalty. The shortstop one is much better when it comes to defense. He has like a 98 arm strength with everything maxed out. Anyway, that's him right there. He doesn't have as much power as a second baseman. My second base created player has 114 power, and then I believe the shortstop one has like 108 power, maybe 107, something like that. So 107 power is still great. But there, Griffey, I mean, I squared that one up. I ripped it right to left field, right to him. Some of these balls, I mean, in this game, they just didn't go anywhere. The wind was blowing in 7 miles an hour during this one, and it's definitely noticeable. I had Bob Gibson on the mound. I haven't really been pitching with him that often. I was trying to get Kershaw the first few games, and then it seemed like after I did get Kershaw for a few videos, then I was getting him left and right all over every single time. But there's a dot of a curveball from Bob Gibson there. He's really effective, especially on Hall of Fame. But there, Ted Williams is smacking one. This is I'm at currently 780 something rating, 784 rating, 787. This game is for the championship series. And I put Sandberg back at second base. Here he is. I thought I got that one. He's been killing the ball for me. This card is absolutely amazing. I'm really glad I got this card. He is underrated. I think he's great. And I mean, versus lefties versus righties. But I mean, the speed and the defense really sets himself apart from any other second baseman in the game, in my opinion. There, Babe Ruth. As soon as I get a run, Babe Ruth gets it right back for the opponent. But that's usually how it goes. I mean, I missed my spot a little bit there on that pitch. Same thing here. I thought that one was going to be sent out, but still was a decent pitch in the zone. It was low in the zone, but it caught way too much of the plate. In this game, I kind of take you guys more through more of the game, individual points of contact. The opponent was chasing a lot of away pitches in this one as well, similar to my last opponent. So I thought that was a little bit interesting that back-to-back players were wanting to swing at the away pitch and were struggling to time it up perfectly, I think, because they were trying to pull it, or I'm not really sure, actually. I felt like I was pitching a lot better in this game. There, I was able to get a base knock with Mike Trout, and his speed is able to change the game. Anytime you get him on base, he changes the entire game, because I'm trying to steal. I have 2 outs. He knows it. He does a slide step, throws a pitch right down the middle, and Pablo Sanchez, doesn't matter if he has 100 power, or 114 power, or 107, whatever. That ball is right down the plate. He hits it out, no doubter, with Chipper Jones swing. Good 106. And that one, I mean, I waited back on it. Even if it was a slide step, I still waited back on it, and I did square it up well. But there are other at-bats in this game where I do square up well, and they just don't go anywhere. I don't know. That one just beat the... Maybe it was a bad feedback pitch, but it beat the wind. I don't really know. This was a base hit almost from his pitcher. Sandberg makes a jumping play. But this particular opponent, I noticed he was struggling a little bit with the away pitch. The one pitch I threw inside, he hit it out with Babe Ruth. So I needed to be a little bit careful when I did go inside. I still was going to throw there, but I still had to be careful when and how often I was going to do so. And I really had to mix up my location in this one because I knew that this opponent was good. I knew it was going to be a tight game. I didn't want to give up any runs because if I give up too many runs, I'm not going to be able to score with this wind. I just wasn't hitting. I'm just barely missing the ball there with Pujols. But my average has been pretty low this season already through the first, I think, 10 games or so. This is actually the 11th game. But there I'm able to track down this ball. Warning track. I mean, he could have hit that out easily. He could have squared it up. He wasn't getting the result either. And that's why I'm thinking, like, the wind is just overpowered. If the wind is making this much of a difference at Coors Field, then it might be a little bit overpowered, but it comes into play later on in this game as well, as Babe Ruth rips another base hit up the middle. Babe Ruth's such a tough out. I mean, when people are really good with this card and are able to tap into his 125 power, then he's an amazing card. But sometimes he just hits like he's got no power at all. He hits like a worse than the bronze one at times for me. But I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. There, I don't think I could have hit that ball any better. I just didn't have the right launch angle. But sometimes those balls go out with Babe. I have no idea. So, I mean, I don't know if that was a power swing or not. Sometimes I do power swing with Babe just because his vision's insane. That time I was late. If I was a little bit early, that ball might have been sent out. But the wind also could have kept it in the yard. We'll see that. We'll see that. I mean, this is a 3-1 game. It's only a few swings can tie it up. There, that could have easily been a base hit through the 6-hole there between shortstop and third base. But yeah, this guy's got Baez, and I can tell on his creative player he's got the better socks because that Baez has the black socks, the black and gold socks. That's how you can tell what his creative player has. I don't know if he has a creative player, honestly. He wasn't starting him, so I don't know if he had him on the bench. I didn't look. So anyway, I flew out to left field, or lined out to left field with Ken Griffey Jr. That ball is thrown a cutter 90 miles an hour, and he hit it 90. I think, no, he hit it 91 with Griffey's perfectly squared up cutter. That one, I know I got that one with Babe Ruth, and it was a fly out to right field. The wind kept that one in for sure. But we have Ted Williams up, and we're keeping him to a fly ball to left field as well, keeping him in the yard. That card usually goes the other way for a home run against me. And we still have a 2-run lead, so we can't worry about what happened in the last inning or if I'm flying out. Just have to hope that doesn't happen right there. Ken Griffey Jr. hits it out and makes it a 1-run game. I don't know how he hit it to the upper deck, like 500,000 feet, but he did, and it was right through the wind. I have no idea how. But anyway, Ted Williams, did the same type of thing. I got jammed a little bit, hit it right to center field. But now we got Babe Ruth at the plate, who's already 2 for 2, including a home run. And I missed this location there, and he hit it right to the shortstop. Pablo Sanchez makes the throw. I couldn't believe it. I thought that was a tie game right there. Now Chipper Jones up. I'm trying to challenge him once again. Fastball up in the zone or sinker. No, I think that was a 4-seam. Ted Williams is making a bounding leap or a tumble there or in a roll to make the play. Now I'm trying to get one more run at least. It's the 8th inning, but I'm just barely missing the ball. The ones I'm squaring up, they're not going, and the ones I'm just missing are obviously not going either. So that's what happens in this game sometimes. You got to consistently square up the ball and hope that you get rewarded, or else you're going to get games like this where they're low scoring or someone might not even score. So anyway, I'm hanging another pitch here. I thought this ball actually went out. As you can see, I kind of stopped running with Trout, but it came back into the field. The wind brought it back in, and Trout makes the play. That's why you can't put a number on Trout's defense. He's the best defensive outfielder in the game with the speed, reaction, and defense. I think he's better than Griffey on defense when it comes to range. Griffey definitely has a better arm, and he also has a better reaction time. But the speed and Mike Trout, they both have the threshold where they react quick enough. As it's 85, I believe. You need the threshold for the fastest reactions in this game is 85 reaction, and that's what Trout has. So that makes a huge difference in his reacting, and then Trout has the 94 speed. So that's a huge help. I probably would have lost the last 2 games, or in the last videos, I probably would have lost those 2 games if I didn't have Trout out in center field. That was a very close game, a 3-2 game. I mean, only 7 hits combined between both of us. But I was able to get to Championship Series, 813 rating. This is from last season. If you missed my World Series reward pack opening, I figured I'd just include this at the end. I wanted to also say to you guys that I've been doing a lot of live streams on twitch.tv/College Lefty. Make sure to follow me over there so you don't miss anything. Also follow me on Twitter at college_Lefty. So that way you know when I'm going to be going live or when I post a video or whatnot. I tweet out every now and then as well. So definitely hit me up over there. Until next time, guys, peace out.